Alright. Everyone, this is Will from Productions², and we're back to do some work on our advanced weapon plugin for RPG Maker MV. So, last night we did a bunch of stuff. We went through and added some of the stuff in for the refined system after we kind of went through and fixed the last problem with the level up system, where it was updating the parameters for every weapon instead of just the one you're working with, due to the same problem that was happening with the traits, where since we were pulling over the traits and parameters by, for want of a better word, reference from the data weapons object, it was replicating any changes to that to those and anything else I was using it. So we had to create new parameter objects, or new trait objects and new parameter values to then put into the game instance weapon object, and that fixed the problem. So this morning, what we're going to be working on is the second half of the refined system, which is the window for the for displaying the cost, as well as the options to actually do the refine. So I think for that, what we're going to do is we're going to replicate the window based off of the level up window, because that's pretty much similar to what we're going to need for this. So we've already done the creation here. Up here in the scene, we just need to create the window object below. So I'll just grab what we have for window level up, and then we'll rename everything to window refine. Window level up, here we go. Or wait, we gotta go up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, how do I undo? That didn't work. Okay, I guess we went one too many. Oh yeah. All right. Let's try this again. Exit that. Okay. Next calls. Here we go. Yeah. Or wait, that was weird. Did we grab the party gold? We did grab the party gold stuff too. Okay, go to that. And went too far again. Or wait, no. Crap. We accidentally deleted. Or wait, what the hell? Okay, I think we deleted that stuff out of there. Damn it. So annoying. So, weapon, there we go. Alright, so paste that there. And then select here, and then do the D's. Okay, so that's the last one. Process, okay. So window refine. Alright, so, we've got the weapon coming through. So, we need to figure out a new way, not a new method, but a new way of calculating the gold and, well, the gold cost. It won't cost any experience. So we can actually remove that. For now, it's only going to cost gold, but I might add some other stuff in there to, like, maybe allow items to be used as well as a cost, or something like that. Like, you have to have a certain number of items to refine it, or maybe you have to have a weapon of the same level to refine it, with that weapon being used to basically as like a thing to merge with it to refine it. But for now, it's just going to be gold. So, okay, cancel. Don't need that, and we don't need to draw it. We don't need it, so delete it. What else can we get rid of? Get rid of this. Process okay. So let's again get rid of that, and then get rid of the XP. Well, we'll need that, so we'll need to set it to 0. And of course, we'll need to do different processing on this. So we'll leave. Well, we'll leave it here for now. And we'll come back and work on that in a second. The first thing we need to do to be honest, though, all this stuff really should be done in the weapon, the game instance weapon object, because we're modifying values here, and that breaks encapsulation and OOD/P. So eventually, when I go back there to clean it up a bit, I'll probably pull these out into external functions, functions in the game instance weapon object. But for now, we'll leave them there. So let's go back up to the gold calculation. Here. So So this is the calculation for leveling up once you have refinements. We want to actually calculate a gold cost for when you refine, which is slightly different. So it should be a lot higher of a cost, because you're not just leveling up, you're leveling it, you're refining it, and then adding a bonus to all the stats. And every time you go through it, the cost should be more, so it should be based off the refine level. We can use this formula we have here, but then we also have to add in some extra stuff to increase it based on a couple of things. So I might use this and then have it all this then equal or be added to another value. So let's do another set of these, and then we'll do a plus, and then we'll do another one of these, and we'll say this _ gold cost times this _ WEP dot underscore ref level times this dot underscore web dot underscore ref bonus. So or what we could do, because that's already what we're kind of doing over there, let's undo those. Well, let's just have one here. Still have this, but this will be times 2. So 2 times that, then add it to this. And then maybe have a division by the bonus. So how would that actually be calculated out? Let's go find out. So let's see. I need to pull this over so we have a can view this. All right. And that's not the one I wanted. Okay. So these are the these are the gold cost calculations from when we have a level when we're refining. We just need to take these and multiply them by 2. Well, actually, what we'll do is let's take these formulas. Move them over. And then change this to so it would cost 730 to, well, let's see. The max level is we're not using the weapon level in this. Oh yes, we are. We're using it in the gold form. So actually we need to base this off of level 10 for this particular weapon. But actually if we just drag this down. So this is level 10. So 130,000 gold. That might be a little bit high. Because they're going to get up to like the millions pretty quick that way. But is that proper for what we're doing? For refining? I'd say we're on the right track, but it's a little bit high. So if we multiply by 1.25. Still 128. Still pretty high up there. Okay. Oh, this is based off of a level being 1. we want it being based off of 10, so because it's going to be a static one, it's not changing. So what we can just do is set the thing to, what is that? What is 10 over there? 10 is B79. Okay. So that's actually not really that bad. That's just for the refinement at level 10. It's actually pretty low. Don't want it to be that low. So let's go back to 2. So 10,000. So yeah, it only adds a little bit to it. What if we take the division off? Oh wow, very low without the division. Okay. Oh, because we're dividing it by a decimal, so that was basically multiplying it. So D70. Oh, so we need the gold cost from 10 as well, so it should be 79. Alright, so 4,000, and then divided by 0.025. So it's 186. Alright. Definitely a bit too high. If we drop the that off entirely, still pretty high. I think that will work. So let's grab this. Bring this over here. The formula, I guess, we could also make the formula a attribute as well, a no tag attribute. So we can do that later. But so for now we have this. So this gold costs, which we're going to divide by 2, plus no multiplication on this one. So this gold cost divided by 2 plus gold cost times the ref bonus times the level okay, so on this one we're saying the weapon level, which is 10. So weapon ref bonus times this underscore weapon underscore level times, so every refinement will get harder, cost double. That works for me. Or triple or what have you. Well, that might be a little bit much. Let's add a divided by 1.5 in here. It's quickly becoming a Frankenstein thing, but yeah, we need one more. Because that should close off this one, and then that one will divide against the entire thing. So first thing will happen is that these two will go. So we'll get the ref level divided by 1.5, and then we'll get the ref bonus times the weapon level, and that'll be multiplied together. Then that will be multiplied against multiplied to the gold cost, which will then be added to gold cost divided by 2. Then the entire thing will be divided by the ref bonus. So, let's see if we can take a look at this now. So now this times the ref level, which we'll say is going to be this, so we'll just put that there, divided by 1.5. Okay, let's say that it's, instead of L70, let's say it's 2. That's not too bad. Let's say it's now 8. Yeah, I think that's a good... That's a good value, I think. Or a good formula. Alright, so we'll use that. That's only when we have a refinement, though. Or, a refinement existing. So, if this underscore wep else, if it is 0, we want to use it without the ref level reference. So we don't end up getting zeros everywhere. So take that out. We can take out one of these, and we can take out one of these. I guess we'll take out that one as well. So that closes that, that closes that, that closes that. Alright. So now, let's come back down here. Okay, so, first one we're going to do is going to reset weapon values. So, we're going to lose all the experience. So, this underscore wep dot underscore exp times -1, so we remove all the experience. And then this dot wep dot underscore level, it's going to equal 1 again. And then this dot underscore wep dot underscore ref level plus plus. Unless we have that down here, we might. No, we don't. Okay. So we get rid of that. Next thing we need to do is we need to remove the gold. So lose gold cost. All right. Then this weapon level ref is 0. We can get rid of that because it doesn't matter. Next, you still need to loop through the parameters. And instead of doing this, though, we need to multiply the parameters by the bonus. Or add them by the bonus. So, add them by the multiplication of the bonus. So this underscore wep underscore base params at 1 times this underscore wep underscore ref bonus. And that's going to be we're going to truncate it so that we get a proper value there. Then we'll just grab this and do the same thing for all of them. We'll just change the base to whatever params we're using. So X in that case and SP in this case. Okay, traits. Now, we don't need the new traits, so we can get rid of this whole entire outer loop. We just need the inner loop. And we don't need to check that. So traits is just coming from the weapon. Yeah. So value is going to be, except it's going to be this instead of this. And actually we don't want to truncate that off. We don't need to set trait exists true, so get rid of that. Don't need that last curly brace either. Okay, for durability, same thing. Where did we use math that round? Maybe I want to use that instead of truncating. Especially if I used it on... I did use it on there. Okay, yeah, we'll use math that round instead of truncating. I'll just replace all that with math that round at the once we get it done. This last one done. So max dir plus equals max dir. We don't actually need these either. Not sure why they're there. There we go. Whoops. Didn't have the R. Okay. Now we'll just grab all the Control H. All of these, replace it with math.round. Okay, reset durability to the new max durability, process final params again, and then call game party update weapon. Okay, that should be good. We're resetting the experience and the level, setting the ref level. Alright. So, let's go back up to the scene real quick. On the OK, we're not doing anything, I don't think. Okay, we're not high enough again. Here we go. There we go. So we're not doing anything. So we just want to do the same stuff here as we do here. Because we're doing the same stuff. That's why. So we want to close and show the window like before. So that would be something where we can actually just say on OK and cancel, they go to the same one. When we do the go back through for the refactor. Alright, save that and see what happens. See what errors shake out. Make sure OBS is still running. Good. Having a few problems with it lately. New game. New game. Grab a weapon or two. And grab a bunch of experience and gold. So we're going to need at least probably 2 million gold. Which we probably bypassed by a lot right now. Alright, so, level up. Oh, we barely have 2,200,000. Alright. So, we need to level this up to 10. We need to check that the level up conditions are working too. Alright, level 10. Good. That doesn't work. Awesome. Alright, refine. TR icon is not defined. Did I miss something? Oh, on the... maybe. 1216. I think that's in the info window. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so tier icon is not defined. Because it was defined in the outer loop, and we removed the outer loop, so need to redefine it. Okay. No, we don't need to worry about it down there because we're not drawing anything with the icons. Alright, so... Alright, it should be 2.8 mil. Yeah. Good, I can count. It's amazing. Alright, so level this up to 10 and see what happens with the refine. Your chance is not defined. What line? 220 up here again. Oh, TR chance. Crap. I didn't go down far enough looking at that stuff. Anything else that we need, anything else that we need to define? No. Okay. Also, let's close this real quick. We need to modify this. Edit to 1 million. For our new volcano layer. Alright. Save that, run it. Pull up the console and new game. Now see, this is what I just don't understand. Every once in a while, something just doesn't work. And it's just like, what the hell? So 11142. Why is that 11142? Why didn't that cause a problem before? 11142. And when exactly did that happen? I don't have any other ones, so I can't really test the make sure the params aren't changing again. So we're fine. Okay, cool. Here we go. Yeah, nan. We got a whole bunch of nans in there. And our values are not showing up correctly and all kinds of awesome stuff. So, alright, but hey, I mean, alright, let's go back. Well, that seriously worked. Wow. How the hell did we... I don't know. That seems very broken. Something's not right with that. Anyway, so, values, what's going on? Let's go ahead and put some breaks in. I'm wondering if the whip ref bonus is coming in as 0. Well, if that was the case, the gold should also be 0. The gold cost. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, yay. It's not even calling the right stuff. Oh, it's on. Okay, this is for the... Gotcha. Wrong thing. That's for the... well, we'll need to check that too, but that's for the... this up here. Ref info. So... Level 1, no experience. Refinement +1, that's there. We need to change the color of that. So, we're getting the traits. So, final value. And then we're printing the final value. Or, not printing it, but getting the labels ready. So, we'll check these. And then down here on... durability. Check that as well. And then the traits. Okay, so final val is 0. Parm val is 47 times 2.5 times ref level, which is 0. Oh. Their fine level is 0, so that's why they're all coming out as 0. Okay. So that little observation I made before needs to apply up to here as well. So we'll need to do... Instead of doing a var final, let's set this to there, make this 0. If this _wep score ref level equals 0, else. Alright, so that's the else. And this is the Oh, right. We were going to do multiplying that by the ref level, then times this. Okay, so, that should literally just work everywhere. Okay, same deal down here. Okay, let's just do it this way. Be easier. New chance, and then Fathma, so Parmval, we have this. So 100 times trade IDs dot value times this dot weapon ref bonus. We'll have to do some cleanup on the other ones above as well. And then this one is 100 times the trait ID value, the trait value times this dot whip ref bonus times this dot whip ref level. More. So the finval, it's chance, new chance. Let's make sure there's no missing things up here. So math. Nope, those look good. Now also for durability. Durability. Where are you? There you are. So durability. New dur. Okay, here, new dur. So okay, and then the refine. You can actually move this up above the refine, because both of them will be in green. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're over here. Let's see how that works now. I'll also grab 2 this time so I can check to make sure the parameters aren't still being copied. Alright, grab 3. Okay, level up. Okay. Alright. Good, parameters are not being carried over. Everything is perfect now. Alright. For that, in terms of that anyway. So let's go to refine. Alright. So we got a bunch of non-undefines. Wow, plus 125%, plus 93%, plus what? 2%. Plus 118, plus 33, what the crap? Yeah, that's like crazy talk right there. So, why am I taking crazy pills? Why are these values so freaking high? Okay, so it's parm value times the ref bonus. So if by the time we get to here, I think the let me go back. So it's 58. Calculator, where are you? We need you. Calculator man. To the rescue. Alright, so 58 times 0.025. I was gonna say it shouldn't be that much. And then math that round like sends it way up there? No, it's gonna send it back down to 1. So why the hell do we have such a huge thing for? Value for? So parm equals base parms, and it's not even, this is the final, we're not even using this, we're using the base parameters, which is some other value entirely. What the hell? Let's go back to here. And go back out and go back in. Alright, so okay, so the initial value is 47. So now ref bonus is 2.5. That's why. Why is the ref bonus getting changed to 2.5? Because we are multiplying it by 100 in here? Yes, we are. Nope, we don't want to do that. Okay, there's part of the problem. We are doubling it in a half. That's how we get to 118, apparently. So let's go ahead and refresh. Definitely don't want to do that. New game. So grab some weapons, grab some experience and gold, and then do the level ups. Okay, final is so yeah, +1. There we go. That looks much more correct. Now, the other question though is why the hell do we have these nans? It's either got to be S params or it's got to be the X params. Because it's not this. It comes after, well, let's see. Yeah, so it has to be after this. Well, this is +0. That's interesting. Maybe because it's not high enough. So it must have been a less than 0.5 on the value. Which I am perfectly fine with. Just adding 1% to blind poison and bleeding poison and blind. Still, why are we getting, and durability is not showing anything either. Let's that might be correct or might not be. We'll have to see. But the nans, where are those coming from? So attack. So that's interesting. PID is clamp. Wait, how's it clamp? Oh, we have a typo here. Not a typo, but a thing that shouldn't be there. Is that on all of them? No, just that one. I must have put it there by accident. Crap. Wrong one. We need to do it over here. Not here, over here. This, go away. Alright, this should fix that. So durability, want to check that out now. So durability is 0. So let's see, 160 times ref bonus. Oh, because we're not setting new dir. Yep, dir. That would help. Crap. And yeah. That's kind of what I figured happened. Okay. So, that should now have a value. Good. Now down here, we need to do the same thing with these. So if and was it times or plus? It was times. Okay. It's not quite as easy to change as it was up there, but we'll change it eventually on the refactor. So the refactoring is not only going to be reducing the complexity of the code, but also, well, this would be complexity, but also reducing the amount of code. But sometimes those don't coexist very well, and you end up making more code to make it less complex. Which sometimes doesn't make any sense, but like in terms of this, you know, this is complex because we're using you know, these tags everywhere instead of using like a value or something to represent that. Right. So we have to change a lot of stuff on this. Pretty much everything, like all this stuff we have to change. So, not going to overwrite it. Do I want to round these? Yes. Did I do these backwards? Why? Yes, I did. Okay. Well, then we shall just fix it by reversing this operator to a not equals instead of an equals. Okay. So then that's fine. Crap. Durability. Durability. You're always the last thing to have to change. Okay, so then get rid of that. Alright. So that should be all we need to do. Let's actually do this afterwards, so we're not, oh wait, let's grab that, note, or that, comment as well. So we're not, prematurely adding things we don't need to be adding. Let's put it down here instead. Okay. Now, we still have all of our breakpoints down here that we'll use to check out the values that we're getting when we try and refine. Oops. Alright, then refine. So durability plus 4, that's cool, that's good. No more nans, that's awesome. XP 0, level 1, refinement plus 1, attack plus 1, counter plus nothing because it's not a high enough value, and then all of our traits get increased by 1%. So that's all displaying correctly in the status. Now we need to actually do the OK processing and see what we get out of this. So okay, so base params is already done, so let's just add these in. This to underscore wep to underscore base params. So let's check this out. So this should be, I think the default is 35, so it should be like 36 or something. 47. So is it 40? Oh no, the current value. So the ending value is. Oh well, we've got. Well, that doesn't work there either because you gotta put this here. I think 47 is what it is. I don't think it added to it. Let's see, this underscore wep. Ah, come on. Alright, so every trait should go up by 1%. So this would be 51, 20, should be 51. Ah, yes, we also need to identify which traits we're actually modifying. It should only be for now, the state traits. It's going to do everything for the moment. That's fine. So it should be 5.51, 0.26, 0.38, and 0.42 once this goes through. And then the cancel failed. Or the complete failed, whichever. To properly show stuff. And I think it's not setting the right windows is why. So that seems to well, it did do these, but it didn't do the parameters. I don't think. It didn't seem like it did anyway. So yeah, we want to round these. I've decided. Actually, we are rounding. So that's interesting. We're rounding it, but maybe we have to round the whole thing. No. Well. Yeah, no. So if we round the whole thing, it'll put it on 0 because it's 0 point whatever. So. This will just have. This will equal. This should have equaled 1% though. It didn't seem to add 1%. We need to check those values specifically. Let's also add in here to the traits only for. So if this dot underscore web dot underscore traits dot tid dot code equals 13, then do it. Else ignore it. We can add other code values there later. But these, I don't know, it didn't seem like it added them. Let's also fix that window issue. That's kind of it's getting annoying. I think we didn't rename the stuff. Didn't rename it to the proper windows, so it's not closing the right ones. Scene, ref OK, ref window, hide, deactivate, action window, show. No, yeah, ref window, hide, deactivate, action window, show. So, but it's not. It's not hiding it. That's weird. So, on refine, create refine window, hide and deactivate the action window, update the stat window, then show, activate, select, and refresh the ref window, and show and refresh the gold window. Okay. That's all correct. And then so hide, deactivate, that's all we need to do. So we're basing this on the level up window, so it's just hide, show, activate, select, refresh, action window, which is what we have. Then stat window, update, refresh. Very strange. On ref OK, on ref cancel. That's fine. Are we processing the OK at the bottom? Yes, we are. Process OK. Game party gold, play cancel, else do that. Yep, so that should be working.
I'm not sure why it's not. Probably a good reason for it not to be working though, but so I'll have to figure it out. Experience and gold. Okay. Alright, so the final parameter value is 58, so maybe it is 47 on the back end. Or maybe 46. We'll have to check and see what we get out of this. Style refine. Okay. So now, base params. So it's coming out to 0. Why? Because what base params is 0? Oh, bollocks. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Now we should get some proper stuff in here. Some proper output out of this. Okay. I'm thinking about whether or not to have this window not close when we hit OK, but just to update this information for the next level and just allow you to do multiple levels at once that way, or not. Okay, refine. So, why is 2 1? Or actually, maybe, let's check it. Maybe we do add it. So that's MMP. No, but oh yeah, 2. Params 2. E param 6. So wait, param. Oh, 2 is in 2 as in 3, which is attack. Yeah, okay, no, that's right. But in new params, we have level bonuses. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's just get rid of these. We actually don't need them. Instead of this, we're going to just use this. So we're going to make this even more complicated. That's fine. Obviously we don't want that there though. Okay. I was thinking, it's like, what the heck's still going on? Why isn't this working? Because we're not using the right stuff. That's what happens sometimes when you move things from other places. You don't consider stuff like that. Alright, so now that should be fine. So now that should be fine to find another problem. That's what I should have said. Because it never turns out that when I say that should be fine, that's fine. It's usually another half dozen things that we have to fix. But so is how software development works. Or goes, or however you want to state that. Okay, back up to level 10. We're fine. Okay. So 2 is 47. Yet again, because this is I1. Damn it. How is that not causing an error? That is very strange. I1 shouldn't be equal to anything at that point in time. Like I said, it's always another error. Always another error. And it's defined here, but that shouldn't define it everywhere. That's just defined for that particular instance of that for loop. So I have no clue why I1 isn't causing to have a crap fit. Because it should be. When used there, whoa. Okay. Alright, third time. Well, no, that's not the third time. It's like the 8th time. 8th time is a charm. Alright, so every time I come in here and have to do this, making this just stay in that window until you hit cancel looks better and better. So I'm having to do all this clicking. Okay, now we're fine, and now okay. And now we have some values. So 48, that's correct. Let's add this down. Well, actually, no, that would be 0 for that. So now we gotta check this. Causes some really funky stuff. So why alright, let's throw this up here. Still not sure why it's coming out to such a weird value. It should be a whole number. And we'll just put in a TID of 4. Let's do 2. So that becomes 0. So what's the... So when we add 0 to this, it shouldn't change the value. But it does. Because we're on the wrong one. 2. No, yeah. does change it. So when we are adding to the bonuses on level up, how are we? So just the old value plus the new value. We're not truncating it or anything. Over here we're rounding it. Because we want to go up or down. The interesting thing is, though, is that when we do that, all these excess numbers come in. Well, maybe that won't make a difference. What's interesting, though, is that on the yeah, see, it just doesn't get rid of this, which is very strange. On this, it said that we're supposed to get a 1% increase. But then when we come down there, I wonder if am I doing the same functions or the same thing? So, oh, I'm multiplying it by 100. That's why. I'm not doing that down here. So it's inside of the round, that times 100. Or what's that? No, where were you? Come on, show yourself. Process OK. Draw action item. Yeah, here. So yeah, the new chance is ref bonus times value times 100. That's inside of the round. So let's make sure we do that. Okay, we should get a proper value out of that now. Or at least the expected values, put it that way. Durability 164. So I didn't check that, so I don't know what came out of that. And I don't know why that's not. Let's go to the scene real quick and throw a break, because I'm not sure why that's not working. Why it's not getting rid of that. I bet you it's not even calling the function. So scene. Okay, we're fine. Level up is still down. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I hit sword. That's what it was. I was in sword. But yeah, that's interesting. The sword is. Why is there fine open for sword? Because we don't have the no tag set. That's why. And now we don't have the experience to level it up. Alright. So let's actually go see what happens when we try to level up a refined weapon. So we haven't actually tested this yet. Wow, 15 million experience. Nice. So, we should actually show the information up here. So level 2, these are all fine. This didn't change, good.
And we'll also test what happens when we refine a weapon a second time. Interesting, so we're not getting any parameters down here, or traits. So now we're getting into here, so ref.hide, deactivate. So no, we are deactivating it, and then, but it's not hiding. The functions aren't working. That is just strange. Ref_wind, ref_wind. If that wasn't right, it would throw an error. It doesn't. .hide, .deactivate. That is just odd. Okay, so, but we can level it up again, and the other stats don't change again, which is good. But then we have our problem with the this stuff showing up. So let's we can actually see why without doing anything else. Fixing it though, we'll have to restart. So yeah, it didn't land in any of this stuff. Okay, so we're getting in there. Oh wait, it wouldn't be here. It's the level up info. However, this still would be interesting to see if it does this stuff correctly. So let's put it at the beginning, or rather the end, I guess. Well, I guess we have to go to the beginning. Okay. So this should go up maybe another one. Yep, okay, cool. Just further increased the insanity on that. Alright. And it is calling that, but it's just not working. Yeah, see, you actually can select the stuff there. It's just it. Here's a question. Ref window. Are we calling the right stuff? Window refine. This is based on window on the. Oh, this is from the level, so it's not level window. It's not from the action pane. The 6113. Those increased by 1% now. Refinement to 2. 168. Not sure if that increased or not. Look at that, level 99. Awesome. Okay, so we got a few things to fix. First of all, stuff isn't printing out up here if, oh, okay. Because I didn't take this out of it. No, that's a little, never mind. I'm not in the right section. Still, I'm wondering if there's something similar to this. No. So, going through if weapon level front equals 0. Level 1, so, there it is.
Okay, now that should work. Okay, let's see what happens. Alrighty then. So there's our refine. Okay. And yeah, that's not what should have happened. Jesus, okay. But that's working now, so it's actually adding values to there. I didn't check the durability. So what's going on with that? Let me see. Okay, so when we... So back up here, and we're showing just the values. Looping through, so new chance equals the value times the ref bonus, and then times 100 to put it into a percentage value. So that would be 1%. Or no, 1. It makes it a 1. And the percent gets added in afterwards. So what we have to do is well, no, yeah. This should come out as 1. This should come out to a 1. Let's see, 0.05, well, 0.5 times the ref bonus, which is, so a decimal times a decimal. So if we have 0.52 times 0.025, that should be 0.13, and that shouldn't be anything. Because that should run down to 0. Traits, just putting all the traits in there. Don't know why we're using IT to iterate for, but we are at the moment. Probably because I didn't change it up there. So we're only doing code 13s, which is fine. Down here, so let's alright, we took out all the XP. Bring this back up. So we don't need these. Go away. Technically we do still need them, but we need to figure out what the hell's going on here. Oh yeah, the level up one as well. Need to fix that. Alright, we're fine. So, go to the call stack and locals, watch, close out all that. So now I need to figure out what this is coming out to, first of all. Oops. So 3 points, why? That makes sense. Why is that 1.5? So code 1311 1.5. Oh, right. No, that is right, because we're on the second refine. And the first one screws it over. So we were checking why this up here adds a 1 is 1, but that down there isn't 1. Why it comes out to like whatever percentage. Okay, then we're fine. Okay, nice. So that comes out to 1.25. But that's not correct. Because what's WEP ref bonus? That should have changed. 0.025 times traits TID dot value should be 0.125. Oh, it's 0.5, not 25. So yeah. And then that times 100. No, I guess, yeah, that is 1.25. So which will go down to 1%, which is what we need to display it as a percentage value. Down here, we don't need the 100. Okay, right. But when we do it down here and don't do the 100, then we end up with, so we shouldn't round it then. That's what I think. That's probably what I worked out in the first place, and I'm on the wrong side. For whatever reason, I decided, let's not do that anymore. That makes too much sense. Okay, this should fix that particular problem. Don't want to round it. We don't want to use the 100, so we just take out all the extraneous parentheses there. Okay, now on the level up screen. We need to fix that. I thought I had fixed it by not knocking everything out, but oh no, I did knock out the labels. Or actually, no, not that bit. So you want to draw the icon, you want to draw the weapon name, the level, the experience, the description, the durability, and we want to do the refinement level. We want to do the horizontal line in the text, but we don't want to do the traits and this stuff down here, so that's fine. Okay, that should actually draw stuff now, which is what we wanted to do. I still can't get over why the hell that isn't working properly. So window selectable, that prototype process okay, call this. Window refine. Maybe is it because we refresh. Did we override that? No. Draw item we overrode. We had to draw item. Action item. Update cursor. Process OK. And we know the process OK is working because it gets up here. But when it does, it doesn't hide the window properly. Let's unless there's like a typo somewhere. This underscore ref window, refwnd, dot hide, HIDE. Unless the spelling of hide has changed overnight. I don't think that should be an issue. This dot ref window deactivates. Web action window show, activate, select, refresh. No, it should be all working fine. Let's I just want to do a few tests here and see if maybe something else is reactivating it or something. So the only place it would be created from would be on the action pane selection. Oh, maybe. We're calling .select, remember, down here on action window. Now, I'm not sure why, but it doesn't happen on level up window for some reason, but maybe it's calling that, processing an OK on it, and it's reactivating all that stuff. Well, let's see, but it's actually showing the right other window. Still, I think we should probably call this and reset it just to make sure. I don't know if there is a set selection now. Do I have a set selection on there? selection pane. Get selection. No, I don't. So when we set the selection, we're setting it to the name. So we'll probably need to, yeah. Let's, so on select. So in order not to cause any issues, we'll probably need to do a if this dot underscore selection equals or does not equal. If this is the problem, I'm not sure if it is, but it's the next best idea of one that I have. Idea of what might be going on. So window underscore action. Let's see what happens with that. One million is probably enough, but that's interesting. Now it doesn't work at all. Sorry, no, it's not an issue that way. So putting this in caused a different kind of issue. So if weapon max level else refine else so equals then call this else if that else call. So if weapon max level is true, cancel on that, else allow it, else cancel on refine. So if none of that is true, then it comes down here. And we check if selection is not this. Oh, we need to, I think I wiped out the set selection, that's why. This underscore selection equals this underscore com list. Interesting. So if we call select, let's do it this way. Let's actually see if my idea is true or not. Let's undo all those changes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the select on, because if it's being hidden and then being reshown, that would definitely cause that. And that would also be why we're overlapping another window. So let's turn this, let's disable this and this. So we won't actually do a select. So I think what that does is it processes the on OK or something. Why it's not causing an issue with the level one, I'm not sure. But let's see. Okay, that works again. So that was definitely the issue. We're not setting the select, and so not setting it over, and was pulling it and not showing up the right command, not giving it the right command.
up there in the scene. Not well. Actually, I wasn't getting that far because it wasn't setting the select. So the select was always going to be not. It was always going to be that. So refine and cancel. This dot web sets. Oh, yeah. Let's do that and then not uncomment the other thing. Okay. Let's see. Or comment or remove the other thing. I want too high. Way too high. We want this and there it is. Get rid of that. On cancel. Blah. All right. See if we can't fix this, and that'll be the last thing for this stream. I may do some work on this later tonight when I get back home from work, so this may be a little bit further along tomorrow when we do the streaming. But we'll see. So, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so refine. Nope, that was definitely not it. It is still showing up. Why are you still showing? So go to refine. Cancel. No. It doesn't matter if we cancel it through the right click, cancel through the cancel, or cancel it through, or do an OK, it always shows up because this stuff isn't working. On whip level up OK. Create refine window on ref OK. So let's go back to my original theory of the case, which was to just disable these entirely and see what happens. I have not run into this problem before where there wasn't a typo or something. Nope, so just even by itself, it doesn't hide or deactivate. This dot underscore ref wind. And it's definitely that because so go to, so that would be on Windows. Prototype base. This is visible as false. 162 of RPG Windows. So I'm not sure if it would call this or if it would call it from somewhere else. Where else is this called from? Or rather, where else is this defined at? Windows 5. So Battle Actor has its own hide function. Battle Enemy has its own hide function. And item prototype. So none of those are going to be. It's most likely going to be this window base. So the question is why? Let's go back to here. I'm going to put a breakpoint onto So find window. So I'm gonna put a breakpoint here, and then one down here. Now we're gonna actually see what dot visible is for that window. Oh right, because we just we'll have to do a refresh. We disabled the action window from coming up, so we can't get back out of the menus. Continue. Why are we stuck on XHR? That was weird. What the hell? Why? Why are we getting breakpoints here for? Paused on XHR fetch. Let's disable that for now, otherwise we're going to be... Every time we open a window, it's going to be... Or close a window or open a window, it's going to be... Well, yeah, close a window, it's going to be showing up, so... Okay... Alright, so it's activated. Oh hell, I hit the wrong bloody thing. Crap. Why are you getting... Oh my god. Why is that? It shouldn't be stopping there. Oh, I see. I hit a thing down here. Did not know that was down there. Good to know. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, this time we're gonna hit refine, not bloody repair. There we go. Okay. So this dot visible false for the act pane, I think, and some of the other windows. All right, so now we're gonna hit out. So this underscore ref wind dot visible true. So when it goes to here, it should be false. False. Now what I'm maybe thinking is that at some point... Oh wow, that's not even the right thing. Deactivate isn't the right thing. That got screwed over. Oh my god. Okay. No. One thing after another. I think we accidentally dragged part of the thing up into that. That's what that was up in the, you have that like AECTI whatever up here, active. God, alright. Okay, one last try. And then I'm gonna stop streaming. And, yeah, let's disable that. Whether it works or not. If it works, good. Then we can stop streaming for a good reason. If not, then I'm going to stop streaming because it's almost time for me to get ready to go to work, and then I'll have to work on why it's not working when I get back. Okay, let's wait till I get in the refine to turn it on.
go. Alright, so. False. That's good. No, it should still be false. So visible is false on ref wind. But it's not hiding. That is just weird. wep-act-win.show, wep-act-win.show, hide, deactivate, show, activate, select, refresh. I don't know, I'll have to figure out what's going on. There might be something somewhere that's causing it that I don't see right now. But thanks for watching the stream. If you watched it live or watching it afterwards on YouTube, feel free to leave any comments or questions you have below. And we'll see if I can fix this by the stream for tomorrow for this. But we got most of what we wanted to do done. The refinement system works. Even if the window doesn't close down afterwards, it does work. And we have the ability to refine. Okay, this is adding correctly now. I just wanted to check that. Yeah, so we're getting this added on correctly now. 52, 38, 43. It was previously 51, 37, 42. So those are adding correctly now. The trait increases from the refinement, which is awesome. So I guess what we'll have to do then is also check the multi-refinement stuff as well, because that's an additional calculation that's different. So we'll check to make sure the values are correct on that. But this looks like it's working. So awesome. So we got leveling up done, we got refining done, we just have to do synthesizing and repairing. Repairing is going to be the ugly one, because we'll have to go in and add a actual weapon damage system, or a weapon durability, weapon degrading system, I guess, better way to put it, to the battle manager somehow. We'll have to figure out how that'll work. So that'll be the bigger one. The synthesized one, well, it depends on the way we want to go with it. If we want to make them completely virtual items to where you actually will be able to name it and things, then that might be a little interesting to see how to actually input text into this. But if we go just the route of having it add the stats, certain amount of the stats to the base weapon for the donor weapon, then that'll be a little bit easier to do. So we're kind of going in a very nice trajectory in terms of the rate of completion of this thing. I thought it would have taken a much longer time than it has, as I've said before. So, until tomorrow, I will see you later.